Did not step up to the plate. Like many MGTOW men, I now get regularly on a regular basis the line, you need to step up to the plate, you need to step up your game, you need to get out and do better, that type of thing. I would like to discuss why that happens. Um, and contrary to what a lot of people are saying, this concept of you stepping up to the plate did not get its basis in feminism. It got its basis in indoctrination. And that indoctrination is the sugar and spice and everything nice that women can do no wrong, regardless of what they do. That's where that came from. What has happened, though, feminism has enhanced that. It has made it such to the case that it is their mantra that men have to step up to the plate. Men have to do better. Men have to be slaves, that type of thing. But again, that's not quite true. Again, the basis of that is long-term indoctrination well before feminism. And I'll give an example. In my family, my sister is the favored one. So again, she can do no wrong. She can cause a lot of havoc. She can displace people, cause people to lose their homes, do whatever she wants to do. But yet, she is touted as being perfect. And just one example of what happened to me as a kid. I look back on my childhood, and although my sister was, again, highly favored in my family as being the one that was talented and having all the gifts, in actuality, it was me that has the gifts, that has the capabilities. And I just thank God for it, but that is the case. One of the giftings that I have is that I just things seem to multiply in my hands. For instance, I went to the pet shop one year, bought a couple of hamsters, and began to find a way of breeding them, and got them to breed. And all of a sudden, I had all these bunch of hamsters. And my sister had some hamsters, and they basically died. I got it in my mind because I everything that I do, everything that I learned to do, I long ago figured that I need to start making money with it. So when I had all these hamsters, I decided to take them to the local pet shop and begin to sell them and just become, a breeder for them and everything to make a little money on the side, so I can have money to, go and buy a bike or something like that. But one day I was coming home from school and I saw one of my sister's friends, and she was walking down the block with a big box, and she was laughing at me and just walking down the block. And when I got to my house, looked in the cage where the hamsters were, they were gone. And I'm like, well, what happened? And my sister's like, well, I gave them away. I gave them to my friend. And I'm like, well, that's stealing. And I went protested about it, and nothing was done to my sister. And had it been me that did that, I would have got a beating of my lifetime. That's what would have happened to me. I would have been ostracized to this day as a man that I had stole these hamsters. I did this. But that's one of the things that has happened to me. And that is what I'm saying, is that is long-term indoctrination, that women can do no wrong even when they do egregious things. So flash forward and you look at today and look at what's happening to men and the MGTOW philosophy and how people are getting so upset about men going their own way and they're not stepping up to the plate. That again is finding its basis in indoctrination and is being enhanced by feminism. And I will state plainly that there is no benefit to you stepping up to the plate. There is no benefit to you stepping up your game for women. This is because you're not attaining any goal. You're not doing anything but providing resources to women. That's what you're doing. You're providing a way for them to steal from you, to rob you blind, and to put you in a position where you are under their thumb. That's what's happening to you. It has nothing to do with being honorable, being a good man, or anything like that. It is more of the case of trying to keep you on what is now called the plantation system. The only thing I'm saying again, that it got its basis again long before feminism, but now feminism, the third wave of feminism, has made it such that it is a plantation system. And what will happen to you, particularly if you are in a situation with where a woman has maybe her thumb over your life and you're a MGTOW man and you're getting this you're wrong all the time, you're messed up, you're this and that, and you let's say you had to go to the psych ward and this happened to you just messed up, you've been on drugs and look at all the problems you got, you just ain't doing. Stop and think about what they're saying and look at them. A lot of times you'll find that maybe you went to the psych ward, but they have been to the psych ward too. They have been probably in the psych ward more than you have. You'll find that a lot of times when these women say these things, they are shills. They are worthless shills. They have nothing of substance with them. They cannot do what you can do. You will find that when you compare the gifts that you have, and even if you don't have talents, natural talents or anything like that, let's say you're just a guy that gets out there and works hard, you will find that when they say these things to you, they don't work as hard as you do. They don't do what you can do on the job. They can't do it. You will find that you may be able to do a multiplicity of things. They cannot. That's what I'm saying to you. They are shills when they say this. It is not only that they are shills, they are operating in a basis of hypocrisy. You have to understand too that women don't want to do the heavy lifting. They want men to do the heavy lifting. There's a rare woman. There are rare women that will do heavy lifting, but women do not want to do the heavy lifting in general. They want men to do it, and the only way that they can do it, the only way that they can get resources from men is to shame them, is to do things to them, like pull out their past or put them in a position where they are enslaved to them. And again, you have to think about all the things that women do to you. You have to look at that the issues that you face and think about your freedom. Think about your life. Is it worth it, again, to step up to the plate for somebody that is ungrateful, that will ultimately try to destroy you, alter your life, that type of thing. Now, you may say that, well, they pull out my past, they pull out where I did this and did that. Everybody has a past. You may think about, as a MGTOW man, sometimes that how I was a simp and I wasted my time, I wasted my life. I am the chief of all simps. I was the chief of all simps. I was the chief of all manginas. I was the one crying on the floor because I could not get a date, that type of thing. So let's just throw that out. Throw that out right now and look at your future. Again, look at who you are as a MGTOW man. Look at what you are. You are wonderfully talented. You are somebody that can critically think. If you weren't so, you would not be listening to MGTOW content. You would not be listening to the ones out there like I'd say like Thomas Lundy, Sunrise Hoodie, Sandman, all of those, Mr. Elite, Hammerhand, all of those people. You would not be doing that if you were not trying to improve yourself. You were not trying to get to a better place. You would not be doing that if you were what these women say that you are. You have to think also that you when a man is free, people hate that. The not only women, it is the simps, is the manginas, it is the white knights. It's all these ones who are jealous because they are trapped. You're the one that's free. They are trapped. So again, don't step up to the plate. Don't do that anymore. Don't be subjected to that. You begin to look at where you need to go. Take care of yourself. If you need to lose weight, there are things that you can do to lose weight. If you need to improve yourself in terms of what you're doing, go out there and learn. Go out there and do what you need to do. Go out there and do what you need to do to help yourself, to better yourself. Not for these women, but for yourself, for your ultimate freedom, for your peace of mind. You are not designed to be stepping up to the plate of feminism. You are not designed to be enslaved, to be in bondage. That's what this is doing to you. You are designed to be free. You are designed to walk in a place in this society in freedom. That's what you're designed to do. That's what your goal should be, to walk in a place of freedom, to walk in a place where you have peace of mind, where you don't have to worry about somebody saying about, well, I'm going to dig up your past. Their past is just as bad, if not worse, than yours. Their past is just as bad, if not worse, than yours. A lot of these women, I have found that there is some stuff going on that it would blow your mind. So let's just throw that out and look at your future. Don't look at your past, because all of us have things that we are dealing with that have happened to us in the past that yes, it saddens us. But when I look at my freedom as a MGTOW man, I am thankful, and I'm thankful to God also that I'm free, that I don't have to do that. I don't have to step up to somebody's plate, to some feminist plate, some thought who's telling me what is tantamount to just mind vomit BS. I don't have to do that. What I have to do is take care of myself. If I want to live minimalistic, I can do that. If I want to live as a monk, I can do that. If I want to get my passport and travel the world, I can do that in freedom and in peace. If I just want to have a sit down and have a cup of coffee in peace without being told that I'm an idiot, that I have to step up to the plate, I can do it in peace. That's what I'm saying. Don't step up to the plate. Don't step up to the plate of feminism. You go on and do what you need to do as a MGTOW man. Do what you need to do. Make yourself better. Take care of yourself. Don't be a resource for these feminists. Don't be a resource for these things that are just sucking you. Don't be a resource. If anything, if you're going to be a resource to people that legitimately need it, need help. There are men that need help. There are men that need to be bonded with, to be helped, that type of thing. But don't be a resource to leeches, to these feminists who think that because of their the way they believe, their hypergamy, whatever it is that they do, don't submit to it. Don't submit to that. Don't submit to your past where you once were a simp or anything like that, where you were used, where you're done with that. Move on. Walk in your freedom. Walk the MGTOW way. MGTOW is the liberation of men's minds. MGTOW cannot and will not be stopped.